Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video as well. A fancy booking video for you now. That's right, I'm going to have a little creative twist and see if what you guys think. If you do like it, then do let me know. And maybe if you think you would do things slightly differently or you would add to it, let me know in the comments below. Now, this is an invasion-style storyline. And it's something that's not been handled very well in history of wrestling. When we've seen it in the past, we've had WWE versus the alliance of WCW and ECW. We've seen it with Impact Wrestling before, where they've done it with the Global Force. For me, it's just not really clicked before, but I do feel that there are two brands within WWE that would make a perfect invasion storyline, particularly as WWE has invested interest in making both brands work. Now, for me, NXT and NXT UK would be perfect in an invasion-style war. Now, first and foremost, this would be great for the NXT UK brand purely because of the fact of the exposure that this would help that brand and their wrestlers to be wrestling the likes of NXT wrestlers. NXT is in a really hot period right now where every superstar that comes in is seen as a big deal before they even go to the main roster. A lot of people fantasize how they would be booked on the main roster, and let's not forget every single takeover is a knockout. Normally 8, 9, 10 out of 10 pay-per-views. They are absolutely perfect. So NXT really here could do a lot of benefit for the NXT UK brand. Now, to see how that storyline could work and play out to begin with, I will leave it till not long after WrestleMania, because after WrestleMania is always call-ups from NXT to the main roster. What better time to start a invasion storyline when you think that the other brand is not at their strongest point because they've lost some of their top stars to the main roster. Now, as well as this, you could say, well, okay, yeah, that would work very well for NXT, but why do it in the first place? Well, the first place is because NXT gets the call-ups, but NXT UK hasn't had any call-ups to the main roster, and they kind of feel that, okay, it's great to be performing in front of the UK fans, it's great to be doing what they do under that UK banner, but they also have those dreams of being on the main roster, being a potential where they can be in the Royal Rumbles at WrestleMania and headlining the show. And if they don't get the opportunity, and NXT does, it's seen as a way of favouritism. And I think that could really play as a good base of a start of the storyline. And the thing with this is that if these invasion angles are done right, they can go on for a long time. And you have to remember that it could even culminate as something like War Games, because War Games is now almost an annual thing for NXT, and it would be great to have an NXT versus NXT UK takeover. All those guys against each other. You could have it culminate with this War Game structure, a 4-on-4 old school style, and I think it would work really, really well. You could also have other things like, we've got people in NXT who have been involved with both NXT and the UK brand. You only got to look at the likes of Pete Dunne, Mustache Mountain. Danny Burch is involved with Only Lorcan in a tag team. I mean, that could make that a very interesting way which side Danny Burch would go on, just for example. And it definitely would throw a lot of questions. You can have people defect from one to the other. If maybe, say, a UK NXT superstar believes that he's got more chance of getting to the main roster by being on NXT, he could turn around and say, well, actually, this doesn't work for me on NXT UK. I'm going to defect and go to the other side. I think it could be played out well, and I think it would be very tasteful, and I think if booked correctly, which NXT seems to have more success than their main roster, that this could be a genuine first success for an invasion storyline. So what do you think? NXT versus NXT UK. Would you like to see it? What more would you add to the storyline if you was to do it yourself, if you was involved with a fantasy booking, had that pencil? Let me know in the comments below right now. And of course, if you like this idea and if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. We do appreciate any guys' support that you can give to me out there. And of course, you can always subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and keep out for more videos here and be more fantasy booking as well. You're watching SCW here on YouTube.com. Take care.